Good afternoon, it is Kat here, and today we're going to be talking about regulator clearing. Now for our regulator clearing, we have two different methods. The first method is going to be the blast method, and then our second method is going to be the purge, taking advantage of that purge button. Now, why will we do a regulator clearing? We would do it in case maybe we want to take our regulator out in order to smile for a picture. Then when we put it back in, we need to be able to clear all that excess water out. Now to start the skill, we're going to keep that regulator in our mouth, take a couple nice breaths, and then on our inhale, we're going to take that regulator out. Now we're going to do a couple things when we take our regulator out. We're going to make sure that mouthpiece is facing down. That way your regulator doesn't let go of some of that air. So mouthpiece down. The second thing we're going to do is blow little bubbles out of our mouth because of our number one rule of scuba, that we're never going to hold our breath. The third thing I like to do is always have a hand on that regulator. That way I don't drop it. Now, when we go to put that regulator back in our mouth, if we're going to do that first method, the blast method, we're going to put that regulator in and we're going to give a nice right out to blast all of that water right out of these exhaust valves. Now this method is very similar to the way you clear a snorkel. Our second method, taking advantage of that purge button, we're going to do the exact same steps, taking the regulator out of our mouth, blowing little bubbles, keeping our mouthpiece down. But when we put our regulator back on this one, we're going to do it a little bit differently. The first thing we're going to do is put that tongue just against the roof of our mouth to act as a bit of a splash guard, because sometimes when we push that purge button, it can push a little bit of excess water into our mouth. So we're going to have that tongue just to block to make sure we don't get any water down our throat. The next thing we're going to do, push on that purge button and it'll blast all of that water out for you, just outside of those exhaust valves, and then you can continue to breathe normally. All right, let's go down and practice that skill.